Many older men in their 50s and 60s said they had no sexual problems until the tube sites were invented. Here's one example. I spent over a decade looking at still pictures without developing any form of ED. I didn't visit the tube sites regularly until about 2011, when we got very high-speed access. Within 6 months, I had my first experience of ED, literally for the first time in my life. Now note that this guy has since recovered and no longer has ED. So the question you're asking yourself is, what about the French? A 2008 French survey, 20% of the men ages 18 to 24 were not interested in sex, and abstinence rates for men under 35 was twice as high for women. You know something's wrong if the French are not interested in sex. Now, what about porn-loving Japan? Well, here's a quote from a study. In 2010, 36% of Japanese men ages 16 to 19 had no interest in sex, double the figure from 2010. What about the US, where we make most of the porn? Well, the percentage of high school students who are currently sexually active had dropped from 38% in 1991 to 30% in 2015. The researchers who did this study, they said that easy access to pornography, more time spent interacting with a computer screen, was perhaps one of the major causes of this phenomenon. So what about studies? What about studies on the ED rates in young men? Well, our search found about 7 studies. They're pretty hard to find. And all of them found consistent jump in erectile dysfunction rates in young men. The rates were 14% to 35%. That's a 500 to 1,000% increase in the last 10 years.